Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the alternative, and welcome to a live version of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and true crime story of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And she's the freaking bed, guys. Like, oh my goodness. Amber Heard is demanding basically a retrial because of a fake juror number 15. Like, is Johnny's win in danger is essentially my concern at this point. I'm going to break it all down for you in a moment. Before I do so, though, a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else watching either live or on the replay, hi, welcome, how you doing? If you love news and true crime on the daily served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? Please make sure the next thing you do is click on that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Also, as well, turn your notification bell to on and make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at StefAlternerd, because sometimes YouTube has a nasty little habit of still not notifying you for some unknown reason. So as long as you're also following me on Twitter and Instagram, you're definitely not going to miss a video, whether it's pre-recorded or live like this. Before we jump into it, though, because it's alive, I do like to say hi to a few people. So, hello to Rhonda and Jason and The Real Shock and Kentucky Chic and Honeybee, the Everyday Vapor. Sorry, I completely misread that one. But Vapor, hey up, how do? And Dark Mages in the house, and Christine. Thank you again, Christine, for that awesome freaking ninja. Oh my goodness. It's like I messaged you earlier on, like, for my diet, when pancreas and everything, it's going to be a game changer. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, love. And yeah, come on, smash the hell out of that like button. Let's get this into the algorithm because, dudes, I got some things to say, and this might actually turn into a hashtag Stef rant kind of situation. When does it not, really, to be And Mistrick Meg and Nick, hey up, Nick. Thank you so much for all the little mini parcels that are coming my way at the moment. You freaking rock. Again, I've been DMing you. You're amazing. Thank you so much, honey. Brandon is in the house, and the music experience, and Mark and Melissa and Donna. Hey up, Donna. Oh, this trial thing ain't over. She gets her way. Oh my goodness, it is so freaking scary. And Brandy is here, and Byron and Julie and Kimberly and Dane. Hey up, Dane, and Blaze Black. Hello, and Delta Dawn and Amy and Amanda and Thea the Desert Minx, Reed. Yeah, she's clutching at straws, but this straw might actually undo absolutely everything. It is scary, guys. Patricia, Eddie, Melanie, Gooner for life. Hey up, Gooner for life. I love the Goonies. If that's what you're referencing, which I hope you are, I love the Goonies. Hello, King Bob. Hey up, King Bob. You look great today, Steph. Oh well, thank you very much. I thought I'd make a little bit of an effort. And Will's in the house. Hey up, Will, how's it going? And oh my goodness, Patricia, thank you so much for that wonderful super chat. I really appreciate your face. Oh, and it's the Mr. Yellow dude. Oh, and Mr. Green dude at the same time, just jumping and being like, yes. Oh, Cherokee Grandma, thank you so much for the lovely super chat as well. I'm here. I'm a new member. Hey, Cherokee, welcome to the alternate tribe. Really appreciate yourself. That made yo getting mentioned by Stef faints. Well, you know, I like to say hi to everyone when we're live. It is what it is. Hey up, Will! Yo, dude! How's it going? Right then. Oh, hang on. Gainer Rand. Oh, hang on. No. Gunner Girl. Sorry. Gunner Girl. Hey up, Steph. When do you get your new place? How long's a piece of string? The person that's living there is a tenant, and he had an eviction date for the end of last month. He's still there. They've given him another 2 weeks. So basically, by the end of next week, he needs to be out. If not, then it's going to go to court, and How long is a piece of string then at that point? I know, but it's the perfect house for me. The location, everything. I cannot let this one go. It's just not happening. So, yeah, it might roll on for a while, unfortunately, but we'll see. Anyway, shall we get into this? Hello to everyone else that made it to the live and everyone that's watching on the replay. Thank you for going this far. What I'll do is we're on 8 minutes 40. Okay, I'll put like a little timestamp in the description below as to when we start the actual situation. Well, before we do that, oh my goodness, Haunted Hijinks just came out of nowhere. Thank you so much for that £50 super chat. My goodness. Amber's lawyers had plenty of time when confirming the jury to object to a jury member whose date of birth was not the same as the one summoned. Both lawyer teams had to confirm they accepted each member of the jury. She has no case. Exactly, right? However, the way that this document is drafted by Elaine, she's the bed. She ain't good in trial, but damn do I have to give her props when it comes to her paperwork. Oof, even like I'm like a bit scared with the situation as at the moment. But Haunted Hijinks, thank you so much for your generosity there, my friend. Off to the next adventure that goes. Right, so we're now at 9:50, so we're gonna start off from here. That's just my timestamp. Let's jump into this, shall we? Whoo! Right. So, yeah, this is nuts and insane. So this was filed yesterday, the 8th of July. Let's go through this. Defendant and counterclaim plaintiff Amber Laura Heard, i.e. Miss Heard, or Ms. Heard, but there you go, as known by others, many, hereby supplement Section 7 of a post-trial motion based on newly discovered facts and information that juror number 15 was not the individual summoned for jury duty on April 11th, 2022, and therefore was not part of the jury panel and could not have properly served on the jury at this trial. Therefore, a mistrial should be declared and a new trial ordered. Virginia law provides that only those jurors whose names appear in the list provided for under section blah, 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 which is that, shall be used for the trial of cases, civil and criminal, to be tried during the term. And there's the Virginia code there as well. Right, this bit here, right? I'm trying to highlight awfully. Fairfax County explains that these potential jurors are selected from the list of registered voters in Fairfax County. Every year, citizens' names are randomly selected by the Virginia Supreme Court from the list of registered voters for the Fairfax area. The answer book for jury service potential jurors are selected randomly by the jury commissioners using lists designated by the courts, such as the voter registration list and the driver's license list. Okay, so far they've just explained how they basically get the jurors, right? All right, fine. So what, in their opinion, went wrong here? So in this case, the jury panel list included an individual named, let's call him Mr. Juror 15. Juror 15, right? With a listed date of birth of blah, 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 1945, residing in blah, 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 Virginia. This means the individual would have been 77 years old at the time of trial. Now, the attached voter, allergies again. The attached voter registration information lists two individuals with a last name, blah, blah, residing in blah, 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 blah. So one's age 77, but the same person listed on the jury panel list and blah, blah, date of birth is in 1970, making them 52 years old. So both of these individuals apparently live at the same address. The individual who paid for jury duty with this name was obviously the younger one. Thus, the 52-year-old sitting on the jury for 6 weeks was never summoned for jury duty on April 11th and did not appear in the list as required under the code. There, your numbers there, right? So basically what they're turning around and saying is the juror that was summoned was a 77-year-old, but the juror that actually appeared on same name, same address and everything is, what, 52 years old? It should have been the older one that should have been on the jury and not the younger one, right? Okay. Put a cork in that for now, because I got a rant on that one. But we're going to go through all this. So, they then say, as the court no doubt agrees, it's deeply troubling for an individual not summoned for jury duty, nonetheless to appear for jury duty and serve on a jury, especially in a case such as this. This was a high-profile case, where the fact and date of the jury trial were highly publicised prior to and after the issuance of the juror summonses. Virginia has in place statutory code provisions designed to ensure the person called for jury duty is the person arriving for jury duty. So basically, the court has a specific verification process to ensure that who arrives for jury duty is the person that needs to be there for the jury, right? So no one sneaks in. Okay. So, Fairfax County's jury questionnaire webpage furthers this goal by requiring all county residents to log in using their 7-digit juror number, zip code, and birth date. Those safeguards are in place and relied upon by the parties to verify the identity of the correct juror to ensure due process and a fair trial for all litigants. When these safeguards are circumvented or not followed, as appears to be the case here, the right to a jury trial and due process are undermined and compromised. This is the scary bit, guys, because I'm telling you right now, in my humble opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, that's the bit that could actually cause this whole thing to be a mistrial and for Johnny Depp's win to be in danger. In my humble opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Now, again, let me full disclaimer here. I am not a lawyer. I am not a legal eagle. I do have a degree, but it ain't in freaking law, all right? It's international relations and security studies, the ethics and philosophy of international terrorism. Nowhere in that is there any sniff of the law, okay? Where I actually, studied the law. Actually, no. A little bit. International law, admittedly. However, completely different kettle of fish to what we're talking about here, all right? I digress. But this is the bit that gets me worried. That actually I'm like, shiz the freaking bed. She might have clutched at the right straw. And I'm not here to, cause hysteria or cause panic or anything like that. I'm just calling it as I'm seeing it, right? And regardless of what type of turd you are, you still have the right to correct due process, right? And if what they're alleging is true, mind you, to me as a layperson, as a person that completely has, I'm an idiot, right? It don't look to me that full due process was followed when it came to the jury if her allegations are true. Because if it was the wrong juror that served on that jury, I'm scared. I am scared with this one. Now, the question then is, well, hang on a minute. If that wrong juror was on that trial, then could that have affected the overall outcome, let's say, of the verdict? I wonder if then that would be the next question. To me, I don't think so. But I don't. Yeah. It's this bit here. Now, Ms. Heard, they write, had a right to rely on the basic protection as prescribed by the Virginia Code. The jurors in this trial would be individuals who were actually summoned for jury duty. In this case, it appears that juror number 15 was not, in fact, the same individual as listed on the jury panel. Ms. Heard's due process was therefore compromised. Under these circumstances, a mistrial should be declared and a new trial ordered. For all the reasons set forth above and in the initial memorandum, Ms. Heard respectfully requests this court declare a mistrial due to improper juror service in violation of her due process rights and order a new trial and such other action or relief as may be appropriate. Now, there's this little bit here that says, Mr. Depp would be incorrect in contending Ms. Heard somehow waived this argument by not raising it during voir dire. Now, what does voir dire mean? Well, let's have a look. What does, when I can write it in, voir dire mean? Okay then, right. So from what I can gather here, and this was going to be part of my rant, it looks like, you know, why didn't she raise it during the trial? Kind of situation, right? Why is she raising it only after? But they say not only were the voir dire questions ruled on in advance and the parties limited to those questions during voir dire, but the responsibility to ensure that the potential jurors participating in voir dire are the ones listed on the jury panel rests with those individuals and the court. Due process entitles litigants such as Ms. Heard to rely on the basic assurance the potential jurors are who they say they are and are the actual individuals the court summoned. And then here you go. Respectfully submitted, Elaine Bredhoft and all that malarkey. So let's just go back up to the ages, right? So the juror that should have been on, juror 15, allegedly, is 77, right? And the juror that apparently appeared was age 52. I don't know about you, but I distinctly remember that when Amber Heard was on the stand, she looked at those jurors quite a bit. Didn't she notice that one of them was a little bit younger than what they should have been? I mean, she probably thought, damn, you've got some good Amica cream, right? Like, oh my shiz in hell. If you're expecting one of the jurors to be 77 damn years old, right? And you look at that jury panel and you think, hang on a minute, that one has, you know, less wrinkles kind of situation. He looks younger, you know. That ain't Amica cream, love. Like, come on, right? She was looking at that jury every single time she freaking spoke. And she didn't pick up on one of the jurors looked a little bit on the younger side when they should have been a little bit more on the older side. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my goodness. And now they bring it up. Of course they bring it up. Of course they bring it up. She freaking lost. So they're trying to freaking go for any straw they can pull. The difference here is I'm scared. From a layperson perspective, I'm scared with this straw. Because due process potentially wasn't followed. Sorry, I had to lubricate my thought there. Due process wasn't potentially followed here. And there was potentially a juror that shouldn't have been on there. A person that shouldn't have been on, right? But then my question is, as I said before, well, okay, but if you had that 77-year-old on, would that have affected the outcome of this whole verdict? Do you know what I mean? But if due process wasn't followed, then would they even ask that question in the first place? Would it just be, nah, due process wasn't followed, mistrial? Shiz the bed. Guys, I'm scared on this one. What are you guys saying? My goodness, as I was going through that, you guys were extremely generous with some super chats. So I'm going to go through them first. Firstly, Tracy Jules, thank you so much for that $20 super chat. I really appreciate it. Inga, thank you so much for your super chat. She says, so sick of this woman. What happened to moving on? I know, right? I know. However, and let's keep it 100 here. If due process wasn't followed, no matter how much of a turd you are entitled to a trial where due process is followed to the letter. And if that is not the case here, I'm scared, guys. I'm scared on this one. Ninja Vestos, thank you so much for your wonderful super chat. Says, no matter what happens, it will still be the same result as the last trial. And that's kind of what I was getting at towards the end. Like, even if they turn around and say, right, juror 15, it was the wrong dude, right? It was the wrong one. Okay. But would that have affected the verdict? Would that have affected the outcome of the trial anyway, nonetheless, right? And so I don't think it would. But the simple fact that in that scenario, the courts say, yeah, due process wasn't followed here, it was the wrong person that went on the jury here. If they say that, then would that question afterwards of, well, would it have affected the outcome of the trial? Would that question even enter their heads at that point? Because then if they're turning around and saying, yeah, due process wasn't followed, then my instinct is they're going to be like, due process wasn't followed, i.e. mistrial. That's it. Due process was not followed, therefore mistrial. Like, seriously, Amber Heard might get away with this shiz on a freaking technicality. On a damn technicality. Now, we will always, if that is the case, we will always have that verdict nonetheless. That Amber Heard freaking lied with that op-ed. And Johnny Depp overwhelmingly won with all 3 counts against her. Right? We'll always have that moment. It can never be erased from reality. It's there, it's here, it's done. But damn, if she gets away with this on a technicality, I'm gonna go apeshiz. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm sorry, but how can the freaking court, right? Fairfax Court, where you at? You divs. How did you not have a verification process in place that was strong and robust enough to ensure that the right freaking jurors attended? And I'm sorry, but just like I'm criticising Amber Heard and her team, thinking, hang on a minute, when you're looking at those jury members every single waking moment, you're freaking speaking last, right? And you're noticing that one of them's a little bit younger than they should have been. That ain't freaking Amica cream, I'm telling you that right now. But then on the other side of the coin, Fairfax, Virginia Court, where the hell are you at? Because at the end of the day, they should have noticed. Juror number 15. I need to know it. Their freaking secret. It's supposed to be 77. They look in the 50s. What the deuce? Like, didn't alarm bells ring with court either? Like, what the deuce, right? If this is the case, right? If. Okay. What the deuce? This is insane. If I just scroll down a little bit more, Vicky Sharp, thank you so much for your wonderful super chat. It's National Don't Step on a Bee Day tomorrow. Is it? Some people did tag me in that on my Twitter, at Stef Alternerd, by the way. Twitter and Instagram, make sure you're following me on there. Is that an actual thing? Is that an actual thing? I'm a little bit naive when it comes to this stuff. Let me know if that's an actual thing. I will get to everyone else's chats in a moment, but I just want to take a moment to thank the super chatters. 87 Sparky, thank you so much for your lovely super chat. Curious what your sun sign is, my wee bird. Want to know? Well, let's have a look. How do I find out my sun sign? I don't even know. Um. Oh, okay. That's what it means. Oh, I'm Liban. I'm not up on my astrology and all that. To be fair, I'm not really a big believer of it. But yeah, I'm Liban. I was born on October 9th. There we go. So that's that. Um, what else are you guys saying? Ian Rotten Crotch strikes again. Hello, my friend. How are you doing, dude? Saying, F's this turd bird still banging on about how wrong everyone else is. She'd give an F in aspirin a headache. I know. But again, the scary thing is, in my humble opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, I think this is a straw that she's grasped where I think she's got a leg to stand on. And I'm scared that she's going to get away with this on a freaking technicality, guys. Bear that in mind. If this, right, appeal goes through and the appeal court agree with her on this, right, with the juror 15, think about it this way. She got away with it on a technicality. Not that she'd actually proven that she didn't defame Johnny. No. She got away with it on a technicality that there was a wrong freaking juror on the jury seat, basically. Think about it that way. Not like I'm comparing Amber Heard to Bill Cosby in terms of what they did. Don't get me wrong, but kind of like, you know, with Bill Cosby, where he got out on a technicality because of the stupid mistake the prosecution did with his case, right? Not that he proved that he didn't do what he was accused of doing. No. He got out on a technicality because due process wasn't followed correctly. Could be the same thing with Amber Heard. She could get away with it on a technicality because due process wasn't followed correctly. And again, I'm not saying that comparing what Amber Heard did to what Bill Cosby did, because they're two different animals. So don't get it twisted. All I'm just saying is, he got away on technicality because due process wasn't followed. She could have the same thing. Guys, how freaking scary is that? And again, I'm just discussing this and giving you my opinion as a layperson that has no idea about the law whatsoever. I'm really freaking admit that. But I'm reading this and I've got alarm bells. I'm scared. What else are you we had a few more super chats. Oh my goodness, guys. Thank you so much. Haunted Hijinks. Thank you again. Oh my goodness, another super chat, dude. Saying it was a person with the same name from the same household. Being US, it was probably junior, senior, who had no prior notice of the case. Neither of the lawyers objective when they knew the date of birth. Yeah. And that's kind of what I suspect as well, that it was like a junior, senior kind of situation with these jurors. But again, scary. Oh, hang on a minute. Lynn Lee says, Steph, Roy Dyer in American law means pre-selection. Oh, fair enough. I stand corrected. I went on Google and it told me something a little bit different, but if that's what it means instead, to be fair, that makes more sense. Fair play. James, thank you so much for your wonderful super chat. Saying the lawyers are also responsible for checking on the jury. Any objections would have had to be made prior to the trial. They cherry-picked the regulations and left out the one she didn't like. I'm hoping that's the case. I really, really am. And if it's the case where Roy Dyer is the pre-selection, then in that respect, I'm still scared, but slightly optimistic in the sense of, well, hang on a minute. If you were happy with him pre-selection and it was the younger dude that came instead of the older dude and you were happy with it, then what the deuce, right? Before it all started. But then again, If the paperwork is saying that he's supposed to be freaking older and he's younger, there's a mess up, right? There's still technically a mess up. There's still technically a mistake, right? A judicial mistake, in my humble opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. And so, yeah. Scroll down here. Haunted hijinks. Oh my goodness. Again. My goodness, my friend. Thank you so, so much. A lady's claiming the jury knew it was the Depp heard trial in advance, so it was unfair. There's no way anyone called to jury duty knows which case they're joining. She's clutching at straws. Well, yeah. In that respect, yeah, because yeah, my understanding is when you're called for jury duty, you're not told what case you would possibly be like presiding over, like attending. You just go in and the lawyers, they're there and they're like, yeah, we want you on. No, you can bugger off and all that lot. So yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Cherokee Grandma, thank you so much for that generosity with that super chat. I really appreciate your face. And Gina, thank you so much for your lovely super chat. Love you, Steph. Hope you're doing well. I adore you too, and I hope you're doing well. But let's see what everyone else has been saying. So let's just scrolly down here. So Yellow Soy says, Steph, several law tubers are saying it's no big deal. It's not enough to overturn something like this. I hope so. I mean, they know better than me, of course, because they have the degrees. They know the law. But someone like me, who's an absolute idiot to the law, knows pretty much nothing about it, right? I read something like this and I'm like clenching my butt up and thinking, no. So yeah, I mean, I'm just giving you my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, but you know, for the technical information to know what's actually right about this, hell yeah, go to the law tubers. I do not profess to know this stuff, okay? I'm just giving you my opinion and that's it. But I am concerned. I am. Stephen says, I'm more optimistic now that the insurance companies are suing Amber Heard as well now. Yes, I'm looking into that, and that'll be tomorrow's Alter News live segment. So watch this space on that one. Anthony says, exactly, Steph. That's where they had to object to Juror 15 for the pre-selection. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. And Kathy said, Christopher Melcher said, don't worry about it. Hey, do you know what? If Mr. Melcher's turning around and saying, don't worry about it, then I'm like, fair play. However, I'm still quaking in my boots on this one. I just am. I hope it's for nothing, to be fair. I really, really do. But I don't know. Needham says we should have sent her some cactuses. Yeah. I would not object. Obviously, I'm joking, guys. I am totally joking there. James says, Lauren Lumber on YouTube, a lawyer in Virginia, says there's nothing to worry about. Hey, Lauren Lumber knows his shiz as well. Lovely dude. You know, if all these law tubers are turning around and saying there's nothing to worry about, hear them loud and clear. Absolutely. It gives me a little bit more, how do I put this? Comfort. They're all turning around and saying, nah, we're Gucci, don't worry about it. But I don't know, just a part of me, I don't know, this argument from them, this particular, I don't know, just a layperson that doesn't know the law and is an idiot. Again, I'll freely admit that. I'm scared. I'm scared for this one. Michael says, Steph, it really makes no difference. Johnny exposed her and no one will touch her with a badge pull. Johnny didn't care about the money and that's all she'll get away with. Damage is already done. Well, true, actually. And you know what? Really, really interesting that I saw. Let me just see if it comes up here. Oh, hang on. Let me just mute that. There we go. Because, yeah, hang on a minute. Let me just put in. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So, guys, right? I noticed something on my Netflix today, and it was extremely interesting. And I'll show you it right now. Guess the hell what? Do you notice something very interesting? Because when before the trial, the only Johnny Depp movie that I could find on Netflix in the UK was Secret Window. That was then removed from the service. Now, all of a sudden, after the trial, Secret Window's back. But you now also have Blur, Sweeney Todd, Black Mass, which I love that movie, Donnie Brasco, but Andy rates it, and Sherlock Gnomes. Yay! Netflix is freaking on board. Yes, we love this. So there we go. Let's scroll a little bit down and get more of your more updated comments. Stephen says, "I'm an inspiration. Woot! I'm thinking you're trying to say you're an inspiration. Yes, you are. Good for you, my friend." Doggy Lover says 600 subscribers away from 40,000. Be there. Be sure to subscribe to Stef's channel. Oh my goodness, yes. We're literally, actually, if I just refresh, we're at 39,462 alternates. We're less than 600 away. It's freaking nuts, guys. It really, really is. So yeah, make sure you subscribe in. Yes. Brandon says, "I'm a woman of the people." Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Holly says, "Mr. Melcher said that it was BS." Well, again, I trust him. But I don't know. I'm just from an idiot layperson that doesn't know the law situation. Again, I'll freely admit that. I'm still a bit scared, but it gives me more comfort that the law tubers and Mr. Melcher's turning around and saying, "Nah, I'll come to know." I hope that'll be the case. I really, 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 really do. Denise Santi says, "You're not an idiot, you're human. I freaked out myself, but I don't have a background in law. Ha ha ha." Yeah, but hey, at the end of the day, I will freely admit it. When I don't know something, I will not talk out on my backside to pretend that I know. I'm just going to turn around and say I know absolute shiz on it. When it comes to the law, I know absolutely shiz on it. I ain't a lawyer. I didn't get a degree in law. I got a degree in something entirely freaking different, and it ain't the freaking law. It's a little bit international law, but that don't apply here. Believe me, it don't apply here. So yeah, I'm an idiot on the law because I don't know it. I didn't read law. So there we go. But yeah, to a layperson like me, yeah, I'm a little bit freaked with it. Silkani says, "I want to know how bad Juror 15 looked to be mistaken for a 77-year-old. Yeah, exactly right. It's freaking nuts. It's freaking nuts. I think I got some. Oh. Gainer, thank you so much. Oh, lovely PayPal donation. I really appreciate that. Saying, "Hey, lovely lady, exciting live tonight. Just a little something to add to your new adventure, darling." Well, definitely off to the next adventure that goes, Gainer. I really, really appreciate that. If anyone's considering to donate for my new adventure, right at the top of the pinned right at the top of the chat, there's a pinned comment with my Linktree link, and it's got all your options there, including following me on Twitter and Instagram at Stef Alternerd. all the options in which you can donate if you are considering to do so, and also as well the well requested from many alternates out there Amazon wish list for you just to peruse and basically know what's going to be in my new home, because I'm going to get it anyway. Whether you guys are kind enough to get it or not, I'll get it anyway. But yeah, you get a little bit of a sneak peek of what's going to be in my home. Let's just put it that way. So if you're all curious, then go have a sneak peek. But yeah, thank you so much, Gainer, for that and following my link tree to do that. Really appreciate your face, honey. Lisa Jo says, I think Elaine knew or noticed from day one and kept it as a backup excuse if they lost. Nah. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I mean, this is the last that turned around and said Amica cream. In my opinion, because Boozy Theory, whatever, she ain't one for like knowing her details when it comes to being in the courtroom. Paperwork, though, shiz the bed. I have to admit, reading that submission, to me, she's formidable, but LawTube are turning around and saying, nah, she's talking out of her backside, don't worry about it. Fair play, fair play. Who am I to say otherwise? Rhonda Meow Redmond, hashtag Stef for Prime Minister. Well, we do need a Prime Minister, to be fair. Oh, thank you. But no, I'll freely admit when I'm an idiot and don't know shiz about something. I'll freely admit that, yeah. Deedham says she's trying everywhere to stay in the headlines. Correction, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, she's trying everything to be able to still try and push this narrative that the trial was basically a travesty, that it was the wrong verdict and that she's still innocent. That is, in my opinion, what she's trying to push there. Yes, the age of Depp has returned. Yes, and his new movie, from what I've read, has actually been picked up by Netflix as well. So, yes! And Kirsty Martin, I did read the footnotes. And I did Google what void I meant, but it told me something different on Google, so... But I've now been corrected, so that's all sorted now. There we go. Haunted Hijinks. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much again. Saying Secret Window. Love that film. Great JD and SK movie. Yes. Stephen King movie. Yeah. I love Secret Window. We're going to do another watch party soon for another Johnny Depp film. So watch this space, and it's probably going to be Secret Window, because we did The Ninth Gate, which is one of my favourite non-pirate Johnny Depp movies. Another one is Secret Window. I do like that one. So there we go on that. Lisa B, I don't know why it's not showing up on my programme so that it shows up down here. But thank you. Oh, no, it's here. Oh, it showed up there. Oh, correction. Here you go. Lisa B, thank you so much for that wonderful, generous super chat there. It's disturbing that if Amber is able to have a way with this, she and her stans will generally think she is innocent, even on a technicality. Yeah. And that's the scariest thing about it, right? That if, bearing in mind the law tubers are saying, hell no, it's not going to go through. That she's going to be told to go do one, right? And of course they're going to be right, because they know their shiz. However, I'm still a bit scared, right? And so if she does get away with this, then that's the more scary thing about it. That then her stans, her bots, will twist it to say, look, she's innocent. Nah, she ain't innocent. She just got out on a technicality then in that regard. But they will spin it, and her PR machine will go on freaking overdrive at that point. Oh my goodness, it'll be freaking relentless. It will be insane. And Oscar, thank you so much for that wonderful super chat. 6 months of being a part of this community. Hey, Oscar! Well, thank you so much for your continued support. My goodness, half a year. Don't that fly by really fast, right? She's the freaking bed, right? Melissa says, I'm wondering if Juror 15 is the one Lauren Lumber was on about who kept avoiding Amber's eye. Ooh. But he might, whoever that juror was, might have just been kept avoiding Amber's eye because I'm sorry, it was a bit creepier just turning to jury every time talking to him when, excuse me, it's a lawyer over there that's asking you a question, love, not the freaking jury. What the hell, right? To me, it was a little bit disrespectful, right? And really rude. Because if someone's talking to me, right? If let's say we're in a group, right? Someone asks me a question one-on-one, right? And let's say you're there right now. You are there, but yeah, you're there, right? You ask me a question. I'd answer like this. Yeah, blah, 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 right? Not you're there, but then I turn here and like, blah, 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 blah. You're like, no, hang on, I'm here. Hi, I'm here. Blah, blah. No, I'm here. Like, it's rude, right? Is it just me? But yeah, there you go on that. MJ says, hi, Steph, just joining. Hey, up, thank you very much. These folks will never give up, but there will be no mistrial. I hope so. I hope so. And again, all the law tubers and Mr. Melcher turning around and saying, nah, it won't go through. It'll be fine. So I put my faith in them anyway, don't get me wrong, but part of me, admittedly, is still scared. Melissa says, ooh, will you do a house tour? Hell yeah, I'll be doing a house tour. Dudes, of course I'll be doing a house tour. When I move in and everything's in and ready, hell yes, we will be doing a house tour. Of course, it will be slightly edited so you don't know where I am, of course. Hello, internet. But yeah, I'll be doing a house tour. You'll be seeing kitchen, living room, not my bedroom. Sorry, guys. Not my bedroom. But you'll see my bathroom and you'll also see the studio as well. So yeah, you'll pretty much have the whole house tour apart from my bedroom because, guys, that's my bedroom. Feels a bit weird. All you lot in my bedroom, like. Do you know what I mean? I hope you'll forgive me for that. But I'm not having all you lot in my bedroom. That'd just be too much, right? Like there's over like 39,400 of you. Like, I'm not having you all in my bedroom. That's so freaking surreal to be saying right now, but it's kind of true in a way. So there we go. All right. That was a little bit of a word from it. Enjoy those juices. And we move on. Candy says, I'm sorry that I can't send you anything, Steph, but I send you all my love and respect for your bravery. Oh, my goodness. That is wonderful for you to send over. Guys, and I'll always say this when someone brings it up. Never freaking apologize, right? Or have to feel that you got to justify yourself if you cannot consider donating, right? Never, okay? You subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. Shiz the freaking bed is worth its weight in gold for a YouTuber. Even me, like a YouTuber like me, a small YouTuber like me, that's amazing, guys. Like, seriously. So never ever feel like you've got to apologize thinking, I'm really sorry I can't do this, but I can only do this. Like, never do that. Never do that, okay, guys? So, Candies, Life of Crime and Culture, you've been told. But you sending all your love and respect, that's amazing. Thank you so much. That's very, very generous and very, very kind of you to say. I really appreciate that. Gainer says, Steph, I'm like you. I get so worried. The media and a PR team are devious and have gone through everything with a fine-tooth comb just to find anything. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's paid him some dollar bills. With how? That's another thing altogether. But getting paid. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Debbie says, I've been hearing that it was up to the attorney, i.e. Elaine, that she had any issues about any jurors, that it was to be brought up at the time of selection or at least during the trial. Yeah. And that's what I was saying earlier on. The fact that you're supposed to have a 77-year-old on the juror bench, right? And is actually like a 52-year-old. Like, I'm sorry, but your Amica cream ain't gonna ain't gonna be turning back the clock like 25 years. Do you know what I mean? Like a quarter of a century. Like, seriously. No amount of Amica cream is gonna erase a quarter of a century from your damn face. I'm just saying, right? So, yeah, either pre-selection or during the trial. Like, seriously. What the hell, right? Especially the amount of times Amber Heard was looking at that jury when she was on the freaking stand. Like, didn't even she think, hang on a minute, one of them's supposed to be really, really elderly, like, where you at? Like, why is it, he looks in his freaking 50s. Damn, I need to know the name of that Amica cream supplier that he's using. Oh, yeah. Real shock. Could Elaine have known and kept this as a stunt? No. No. No way. I think it's just a case of sorry, itchy nose. Again, it's allergies. No. I think they found out afterwards. And they've just gone through everything with a fine-tooth comb and found this out. Not before, no. MJ says, yes, some lawyers have said they held the info and knew the case law is against a claim. She wanted to put doubt in the media. Oh, no. Nah. I humbly disagree. I agree, my dag. My dag? What does that mean? Hang on. So, what does dag mean in Old English? A hanging end or shred. In particular, a long pointed strip of cloth at the edge of a piece of clothing, or one of a row of decorative strips of cloth that may ornament a tent, booth, or fairground. A dangling lock of sheep's wool matted with dung. Okay, so that's what you've called yourself. Fair play. Okay. All right, that's what you called yourself. Who am I? So, let's see what else you guys are saying. Oh my goodness. Holy N says, an itchy nose. Damn these allergies. Keying me off. Me too, Steph. I freaked out too until I saw Mr. Melcher word and still am. I think she's just saying this to be talked about. Okay, so in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, she's not just saying it to be talked about. Team Amber are doing all this, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, to further this narrative that she is still the victim, right? That Johnny Depp's the monster and she's the victim. That is why they're doing all this. Because now it's a PR war. Now it's a media war. Because she lost in the court. She's lost in court of public opinion and she's trying to grasp that back now. And what she's doing is she's using the establishment, the mainstream media, on her side to fight that. Thing is, though, she's losing because everyone's seeing past it and thinking, what the hell, cowbag? What you doing? Do you know what I mean? But she's still trying. She's still freaking trying. What else are you guys saying? Oh, and lo and behold, my stream is limited. Ah, well, that's interesting. Damn right, I'm requesting a review. YouTube human reviewer, come on. Yeah. Amber definitely don't want you to see this stream, that's for sure. Shelley, thank you so much for your wonderful super chat. I really, really appreciate that, honey. Gunner girl, even Elon Musk has had enough of her. Yeah, right. Hey, he's having babies left, right, and centre. You heard the new one about the exec where he's had twins with her. Like, oh my goodness, dude really wants to populate Mars. He's really... Never mind the rocket mission. That ain't his main mission. His main mission is to populate freaking Mars. That's what he's doing. Cherokee Grandma, thank you so much for your wonderful super chat, honey. Saying Secret Window was the only JD movie I could find during the trial, too. Keep up the great work, Steph. Watched you on Popcorn Planet, too. Oh, well, thank you, honey. I really, really appreciate that. I might actually do a video, actually, with the Netflix thing. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, actually. That's a really, really good. Yeah. See? I come up with really, really good ideas sometimes. It's not every day it happens, but it does happen on occasion. Debbie says, the grasping at straws, they only just noticed now, really. Exactly. Like I said earlier on. Like, you're looking at that jury at the trial, right? Especially when Amber Heard's on the stand, right? And she's looking towards them every freaking second she's freaking speaking. And she didn't think to herself, well, hang on a minute. One of them's supposed to be 77 years old. And, yeah, I really need to know the place that they get their amica cream from because they freaking look like they're in the 50s rather than the 70s. Again, no amount of amica cream is going to shave off a quarter of a century from your freaking face. Not happening. Oh. And MJ says Netflix will stream his new movie in France. Oh, it will be everywhere. It will be everywhere. Jotun23 says the timing of the articles is shady too, just like and when he's on vacation. He's not on vacation now. He's starting to film the new movie that he's doing. Christina, A up, greetings from Switzerland. Well, A up, greetings from Yorkshire, Christina. Hello. Stephen says Sweeney Todd was one of my favorites. Do you know what? Truth time, not seen it. Looks like I will be now, though. It's on Netflix. Big Id says, due process was followed. They have no rights to call for a mistrial. Well, a lot of the law tubers and, you know, Mr. Melcher have turned around and says, this ain't going to go anywhere. This is all hot air, right? But to me, again, as a layperson that's an idiot and don't know the law at all with this, to me, I'm just a little bit worried. I'm just a bit concerned. Because technically it was the wrong juror on there. Is technically what's happened, allegedly, based on the filing. I don't know. Yeah. They have a right to call for a mistrial. Whether they are correct in doing so or not, that's the question now, right? Real shock. I feel so bad for Johnny. Do you know what? I don't. Only the reason why, okay, is he's living his best life. He's been toying with Jeff Beck, and that's been a freaking success. He's now starting to film movie. That's now gonna be distributed by Netflix and all that. Like, he's coming back. Like, it's happening. You know, he's won. He's got the justice, and he's coming back, and it's freaking amazing. I'm absolutely happy for Johnny. Happy for him. And you know what? All this BS, right, that Amber's doing, I don't think he'll even really be on his radar that much. I really don't. I sincerely hope he's just put it all behind him now, and he just don't read it all, and just is like, nah, that's in my rearview mirror. I ain't got time for that anymore. I got bigger and better fish to freaking fry than that freaking cowbag over there. Like, do you know? So yeah, because at the end of the day, what she's doing in the media at the moment, okay, has not turned the court of public opinion. Because we're all still standing behind him anyway. So, there you go. Yes, they can. It's just they go really, really fast that I just picked the ones that catch my eye, basically, Gina. Good Girl says, all of earnings should be garnished and given to pay Johnny. Well, there's a judgment order out for 8.35 mil. She got to pay it back somehow. At the moment. Haunted hijinks. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you so much for another super chat. Maybe a topic to bring up with Andy. Apparently Netflix have denied their financing the film and they'll just pick up his Louis the 14th film in France. Well, yeah, so that's not unheard of. That Netflix doesn't finance a film, but they'll pick up the distribution rights. That is a lot of movies in the industry are done that way. They're financed privately, but then they're shopped around and then they're picked up by a major distributor and then they're distributed. Whether that's, Universal, Warner Brothers, Netflix, Amazon, do you know? So yeah. It doesn't surprise me. They may not finance the film, but they've picked it up to distribute it. But that's really, really clever for Netflix to do because as I've just shown you guys moments ago, for the trial, the only film that was really on, and it did disappear for a short time, I know because I love the hell out of this film and watch it all the time, was Secret Window, right? But now after the trial, Johnny Depp has basically multiplied by 6 on the platform. With Blow, Sweeney Todd, Secret Window, Black Mass, Donnie Brasco, and Sherlock Gnomes. So, even though Netflix aren't financing the film, distributing it on their service exclusively actually is a smart move. Because the court of public opinion backs Johnny Depp to the freaking death, right? And the first movie that gets released since the trial, starring Johnny Depp, everyone will want to see it. Netflix ain't stupid. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments, guys. Ibalos Rotten Crotch strikes again. Thank you so much, my friend. No amount of Amica cream will clear up the shame of not getting it overturned when Cosby did. We should crowdfund a poll for her to slide it. You have a way with words. And if one day I'm ever able to meet you in real life, I'm shaking your hand. Or maybe not, I don't know where it's been. Maybe not. But respect to whoever you actually are. Shiz the freaking bed. Alright. Let me try and read this without freaking bursting out laughing again. No amount of Amica cream will clear up the shame of not getting it overturned when Cosby did. We should crowdfund a poll for her to slide her sweaty vajayjay up and down on her upcoming OnlyFans channel. I nearly got there without giggling. Oh my goodness. Okay. Unless anyone can top that, including Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch, by the way. MVP super chat of the stream. You win them quite a lot, Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch. Like the MVP super chat of the stream. You win them quite a lot. Do you know what? Actually, I need to get my digital illustrator to do like a pop-up for like super chat of the stream or MVP super chat of the stream or something that like kind of like pops up like on the corner there or something. Yeah. See, 2 great ideas this stream. That's rarity. Shiz the bed. Yeah, MVP super chat of the stream. Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch. Unless anyone can top that, including Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch, but they have done before actually. MVP super chat of the stream. Oh my goodness, that proper gave me the giggles. Proper. The Chic Cantique says, I'm still scared. Yeah. I'm kind of like, a little bit like I said, comforted by the notion that the law tubers are like, yeah, she ain't got a leg to stand on. But then on the other hand, I'm like, it was technically the wrong freaking juror, so. Yeah. There you go. Nick says, yes, it was juror 15, did not like her, but he did not like Elaine more as he sighed and put his head down when Elaine spoke, but looked up when JD team spoke. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are not going in my bedroom. No. No. I'm not having 39,460 odd people in my bedroom. And that, again, is so surreal to say, but it's freaking true. You can see my kitchen, my living room, my bathroom, and you can also see, of course, the studio, alternate studios. No, you're not going in there. No. Yeah, Nick says, yeah, that would be creepy. Exactly. And privacy is definitely important. Yes. Again, it's like, yeah, I agree. Not the bedroom. LOL. Yeah, no bedroom. Jordan says, keep that to yourself. Yeah, even if we are curious. LOL. Hey, it's nothing exciting. There ain't any like swings or anything that's going to be in there. Let's put it that way. I don't know why I said that, but there you go. It's on the internet now forever. So there you are. Privacy for Steph, Gunner Girl says, yeah. Debbie says Mr. Melcher and several others said it is the attorney's responsibility to address this. It would not cause a mistrial. That's what the experts I've listened to have said anyway. And again, listen to the experts, because I'll always say, I'm an idiot. I don't know the law. I'm not a lawyer, okay? I have a degree, but it ain't in that, all right, guys? And so if Mr. Melcher and the attorney's turning around and saying, yeah, this is just hot air, it's not going to amount to anything, guys, they know what they're talking about. However, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, I read that submission for the appeal and I'm like, do you know what I mean? I'm concerned. I'm still concerned. I am. RB8620, thank you so much for your generous super chat. I really, really appreciate your face, honey. Oh, thank you. Oh, well, I appreciate all you lot as well. Thank you so, so much. Melissa says, Steph, has anyone got you the floating TV stand or the bedside tables? Oh, hang on. Let me have a look. An itchy freaking nose. Yeah. So, I just go here, as you've brought it up. So, this is my Amazon wish list, guys. So many of you asked for me to do one, so I did in the end. And no kind of expectation at all, and I mean at all. But you know, you can access this in my link tree, which is the pinned comment right at the top of the chat. You can access my Amazon wish list. You can access my Cash App there. You can also access donating to my PayPal, Stream Elements, that kind of thing, if that's what you're considering anyway, if you're considering it. But in that link tree, you can also access my Amazon wish list if that's what you're considering as well to help. And so let's have a look. So I've added some new things to the wish list. A seat, a seat basically for the studio in the corner. So when I'm on the mighty couch, which is the laptop, I can just sink into a more comfier seat as I'm doing some research for video or research for Andy or whatever, that kind of thing. Also as well, some new lighting, upgraded lighting for the studio, and a new boom arm for the mic, for this mic, because the boom arm that I've got at the moment, it's in the way. You know when I like to dance, guys, and go all crazy and shiz? Well, this boom arm's in the way a little bit. I think, though, that if I get a boom arm that's literally low profile, it won't be in the way that much. And then I can, you know, dance more without thinking, oh, the boom arm's in the way. I know that might sound really stupid, but there you go. That's that. And then I also added as well a bookcase, a bookshelf for the background. For the studio, I'm gonna put the lights that I've got behind here. I'm gonna use that to put them around here, and then put stuff behind it, and yeah. So that I've pretty much figured out what I'm gonna do for the studio background. So there's that, and then little bits and pieces. Also as well, new speakers for the studio. And an ottoman for the studio, and here we go. So the floating TV stand, nope. And the bedside tables, nope. So they're still on the wish list. So really, if they're still on the wish list, it means that no one's considered getting them, Melissa. So they're still there. Also, we've got a recycling separation normal bin 2-in-1 situation, some shoes, and drawer for the studio to keep some of the technical stuff in there, basically. A lamp and other things as well. So yeah, basically, guys, you've got a little bit of a sneak peek of what's going to be in my house, my new home. Whether you get it or I just get it anyway, kind of thing. It's going to happen one or two ways, so it's all good anyway. So yeah. There you go. I feel a bit awkward talking about my Amazon wish list because I've never really done it before, ever. And oh my goodness, the amount of support that I've got from that, from you guys, it's absolutely amazing. I've saved up all the little gift notes that I'm getting. And tomorrow on Alter News Live, I'm going to be reading them out. So thank you so, so much to everyone that's done that so far. You guys are freaking amazing. Teresa, I'm glad you're okay that some of us can't support you financially. I live with my son and daughter-in-law because of real DV. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so sorry you've had to go through that. And yeah, like I'm so okay because at the end of the day, you're supporting in an equally valuable way, which is you're subscribed, you're watching, you're liking, you're sharing, you're commenting. Like that's just equally valuable. Like seriously, never doubt that. And every time you watch one of my videos and there's an ad on there that you watch, oh my goodness, I get ad revenue. Like you're helping financially that way. And guess what, guys? You're doing that for free. Like it ain't even coming out of your pocket. For you to watch a video and there's an ad on it that you watch, you are helping me financially for free. It ain't coming out of your pocket. It ain't coming out of your wallet. So guys, you're freaking amazing. Thank you. Christine says, sent some info on the movie on Instagram. I will look at that afterwards. Thank you very much, honey. Appreciate you. If you've got any other information, Christine, please send it my way. I adore you, my friend. Carol says, maybe it's part of the plan. They knew it all along and figured to say nothing in case they lost. Then they could use it for a mistrial. If they won, they wouldn't have said anything. Well, if that's the case, then why did it take them literally over a month to do it? They would have jumped on it straight away. They would have jumped on it straight away, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. No, they've been scouring, looking at anything that they could find to grasp onto, and they found something. Gina says, I think Joe 15 might be the one that spoke out on the news, and someone from the news told a team, and that's why they're going after 15. Possibly. Don't know how they figured out that Juror 15 was the incorrect juror, but they found out somehow. Not sponsored, but I wouldn't say no. Gunner Girl says, how come we hear about this juror? Isn't everyone still supposed to be quiet? So, from my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, the jurors could still technically speak out. It's just their identity can't be known until a year after. Unless I'm completely wrong on that. I think that's what was agreed. I have a Batman sticker. Should I put it on my next custom project? Chat, let me know. Yes, do it! Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. The Chic Antique says, what if it does lead to a mistrial? Will Johnny be forced to go through this again? Yeah, potentially. Yeah. But then it's up to him, isn't it? Or it may not be up to him, because if they do declare a mistrial, and it seems to be a big if based on the law tubers and Mr. Melcher, right? Then he might not want to go after her again, because he'd be like, look, I got my verdict. It's done. Everyone knows the freaking score. I'm moving on. But he might be forced back to that, because then she might just still go after him anyway for a new trial. And so if she goes after him for a new trial and sues him, then he has no other choice but to fight back. In my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. So chances are, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah. Woo. Oh, we'll be discussing that tomorrow in the weekly edition of Alter News. Yeah, I'm reading up on that at the moment. It's a bit of a mess. Gina says that's another thing. The filing from yesterday is not on the courthouse webpage. So who leaked the filing paperwork? Who indeedy? Who indeedy? Oh my goodness. Let's see. If you meant it in that way that I'm thinking right now, Mad Scientist Cinema, oh my goodness, you might just be rivaling Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch right now. Okay, and I do not say that lightly. He's just written, the Twitter deal is the only thing Elon has ever pulled out of. Okay. I'm going to say this. I'm sorry, Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch. You are the OG when it comes to these kind of comments, don't get me wrong. But oh my goodness, has the gauntlet just been laid? Mad Scientist Cinema, you have just overtaken Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch for MVP comment of the stream. Right there. At the moment, this is now the MVP comment of the stream. Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch, would you like to respond? That's clever. Dude, that's clever. If you meant it that way, that's clever. If you did not mean it that way, I'm taking it that way, and that's freaking clever. Either way, respect, dude. Respect. Oh. Melissa says, I think she leaked it too. People have stopped talking about her as much, and she wants to stay relevant. Enceladus Waters, and hopefully I've pronounced that right. Thank you so much for the awesome freaking artwork that you've been sending me. Shiz the freaking bed, you are damn amazing at this stuff. I've got your files. They're going to be printed out. I'm going to be framing them. They're going to go in the new home. They're freaking amazing. Oh, thank you so much, honey. It says, Steph, I've been listening for a while. I've sent you a link to post in which the law was followed. Once the council signs off on the jury due process has been followed. Well, hopefully that's the case. And again, I don't doubt the law tubers. Who am I to doubt the law tubers? Do you know what I mean? It's just, I'm just a little bit scared still. And I'm an idiot. But there you go. Oh. King Bob says, we got to 40k yet. If not, let's go, people. We need to get Stef there today, please. Well, that would be lovely. I doubt that would be the case, though. Because looking at the subscriber count, we've not moved. We're still at 39,462. I say still, that's amazing, guys. But yeah, get your dog, get your cat, get everyone you know to freaking subscribe. Why the hell not, right? Especially with this stream being limited at the moment. YouTube does not want this out. They're idiots. Yeah, I've seen this. I'm reading up on it, and I'll be basically all the news tomorrow will be about that. But I'm just reading up on it so I get a full understanding of what this is all about, because from someone from the UK, right, it's very alien to me to have home insurance that includes a part where if you get sued, the insurance covers your legal. It's an alien thing to me, so I'm reading up on it so I can fully, well, I say fully, have a little bit of an understanding of it, more than I've got at the moment, so then I can actually talk about it. I know a little bit about what I'm talking about, kind of thing. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow, Alter News, 7 o'clock UK time. Stay tuned. MJ says, appeals can be rejected pretty quickly if the 3-judge panel determines nothing is there. If she survives the initial review, she may have to wait as long as 2 years for an answer. 2 freaking years. No, we need an answer straight away, otherwise she's gonna freaking drag it on. Oh, that would not be good. Tracy Jules says, I've loved me some Johnny Depp since 21 Jump Street. Damn. Enceladus Waters says, Steph the Alternate, it was the right person as they all signed off on the jury, including their ages, which they all checked. They, under Virginia rules 8.01352 in your inbox. Thank you very nicely. Mucho apreciado, my friend. Hey, Jacqueline. How's it going, lass? And thank you so much for the lovely super chat. I really appreciate your face, honey. And exactly, Living Dead Girl, Netflix definitely have the right idea. Look at that again, guys. Look at that. Wonderful Johnny Deppness right there. And again, I repeat, before the trial, you only had Secret Window as a Johnny Depp film on there. Now, you got all these. And initially, okay, and I didn't mention this before, Secret Window was on first, if I remember rightly. Then you had Secret Window and The Ninth Gate on Netflix UK, but then The Ninth Gate was removed, either because of basically the license run out to stream it, or they may have taken it off because of the director of that film, and the situation surrounding him. But either way, in the end, there was just one Secret Window. And then it was removed temporarily, and now it's back on. And they put Secret Window back on, but then they put all these other Johnny Depp ones back on. So yes, Netflix definitely have the right idea. Hell freaking yes. Oh, and has anyone seen The Mystery of Marilyn Monroe, the Unearthed Tapes? Dudes. Guys, if you haven't seen it, that's a fascinating documentary on Marilyn Monroe. And there's been a lot, I know, but damn. Let's see. Hey, Valkyrie! Hey, up. Hope you're doing well. You look fantastic. Well, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well as well. Lisa Boo, trust Mr. Melcher. Always trust Mr. Melcher. Absolutely. Ethel Wings, thank you so much for that lovely super chat. Oh, dang, no whip or handcuffs or feathers, lol. No. The only feathers is either me feather duster for cleaning or the feathers that's on me clothing, okay? Apart from that, no feathers. Definitely no handcuffs and definitely no whips because I'm just not about that life. I'm just not. You are fine, but me, no. Whoa, it's Jessica. What's Stef's cash app? Let me show you. So my cash app is this. $sign or £, Stef Alternerd. And you can cash app me. Or PayPal or Stream Elements, all that is in my link tree right here, which you can access at the pinned comment right at the top of the live chat or in the description down below. It's always there, to be fair, guys. So yeah, that's me cash app. Yeah, an itchy freaking nose. Urgh. Anyways, Phone Booth was a great movie. I liked Phone Booth. I remember seeing that in the movie. Seeing that in the movie. Seeing that in the cinemas. I remember that. Oh, I didn't know about this wish list. We'll check it out. It's on your link tree, right? Yeah, it's on my link tree. Oh, thank you so much, Kelly Cat. Happy for you on your new journey. Yeah, I just need to get on it now. I'm on it, but how do I put this? I can't wait to move out. Yeah, I need to be in my new home. I need to be there now. And really officially properly start my new life. But due to things outside of my control with the home that I want to buy, I'm going to have to continue to stay patient and forbearing, which is slightly difficult, but we'll get there. Anne P, oh my goodness, thank you so much for that wonderful super chat. Saying, so on Nerd Report earlier, Lewis was asking people in line at the event he's attending if they would like Amber Heard's autograph, and people laughed at him. I laughed tears out. Well, yeah. Yeah. Gunner Girl says, you're amazing, Steph. Absolutely love watching your streams. Wishing you much happiness and good health and memories in your new place. Oh, well, thank you so much, Gunner Girl. That's really lovely of you to say. And you're wonderful, too, for just saying those kind words. My goodness. Thank you. What else are you guys saying? Deedham says, did you get any news about your new place? Yeah, so if you missed what I said earlier on, so the place that I want to buy is being rented out at the moment. The person that's there, the tenant, had until the end of June to move out. That was the eviction date. They didn't move out. They've now got until the middle of this month. So basically, the end of next week, they've got to move out. They've been given an extension. Okay. If they don't move out, then it's going down the court process, the legal process. How long that takes is really a question of how long is a piece of string. I am aware that the tenant that's in this property has done absolutely everything to stop the property from being sold. There was a couple that was interested, let's say, in the property before me, and they ended up going somewhere else. A few weeks back, the tenant had said, oh yeah, well, let Steph see it. She can come on this date at this time. And I was like, perfect, I'm on it. I'll meet you there, estate agents, and we'll go in and I can finally like see it. I have, how do I put this? I've seen it, but I've seen like the neighbour's house, and they're all the same, right? This whole row of houses, I'm getting the end house, the end terrace, but they're all the same in terms of the layout and everything, right? So I have kind of seen it, right? But I was like, yeah, let's see the actual property. I know it's a little bit bigger, but it'll be pretty much the same. I just need to know the condition of it, basically, right? If that makes sense. Cancels on me last minute. Yeah. I've since found out that he's tried to write to the council, tried to write to everyone to try and stop the sale of the property from happening, right? And so, do I really believe that he's going to be moving out by the end of next week? No. I think he's going to go to court. I hope I am pleasantly surprised and proven wrong. But I really do think it's going to go to court. And then again, how long is a piece of string? But I'm not settling for anything else. The house I've found that he is in, I want. I'm going to buy. That is going to be my new home, my new adventure. And that's it. But his argument is, oh, well, I found a home to move into, but the landlord is just improving the kitchen, and once he's done that, I can move in, and it'll be middle of July, and that's why they've given him now to the middle of this month to move out. Do I really believe, though, that that's the case, that he's found somewhere, and this other landlord is just getting him a new kitchen for him to move in? I'm slightly skeptical, to say the least. But that's the news about my new place. So there we go. If I get any other updates, I will obviously let you guys know. But yeah, he can't move fast enough as far as I'm concerned. Oh my goodness. I need to move out. I need to get into this new place. I need to properly start my new adventure. But it's difficult. But I just gotta continue to be strong and determined and not give up. Not give up. Not give up. I will never give up. All right. Oh, Christina, thank you so much for that super chat. Nice to cheer me up with a super chat. There we go. Hey, Steph, saw a cactus at the grocery store today and thought of you. Yes! That's freaking amazing! Yes! Yeah, whenever you guys see a cactus in real life, just think of me. Just think of me. That's amazing. That's freaking amazing. Oh my goodness. Wow. And Living Dead Girl, thank you so much for that wonderful super chat. Amber Heard mistaken PTSD for STD. Okay. Second place MVP super chat. Or just second place MVP chat message. Insane. Gunner Girl says, what does it mean when they say the stream is limited? Okay, so a little bit of background YouTube behind the scenes info here. So, you basically have 3 levels of classifications that YouTube will give you. You've got green, which basically means you've got full monetization rights. So, you get the adverts in and everything. And when it's full monetization, generally means that YouTube will really push it because they fully monetized it, right? Because when they fully monetize a stream or a video or something, the creator's making money. But believe me, they're making bank, okay? So when a video is green with full monetization rights, YouTube will give that extra nice little push for that video to be out there in the algorithm because they want to make sure they make some bank on that video or stream, right? Now, when it's limited, which is yellow, which is second level down, it means that you monetize, but only slightly. And so because of the you're only slightly monetized, YouTube doesn't really push that video or stream out that much because they've only slightly monetized it. So it's from what I've learned and my understanding of all this, it's less of, let's say, a priority for YouTube to really push it in their algorithm because they're not going to make as much bank on it because it's not as monetized as much, okay? And then you've got out and out red, which is not monetized whatsoever, dead in the water, done, dusted. You ain't got a chance in freaking hell with that video or stream situation. So, yeah, that's what that means. I hope that makes sense for you. But yeah, that's what it is. And note to hide, that's basically, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, how YouTube works. So there we go. Let's just go down. Cindy Miles, thank you so much for your super chat. I've been waiting all day for you to go live. I love how you say Amber Turd. When I say it in my head, I say it in your voice. You're so awesome. Way! Yes! Proper Yorkshire voice going in your head. Yes! Just for you, Cindy Miles. Amber Turd, Amber Turd, Amber Turd, Amber Turd. Yes! Love it! And Haunted hijinks. My goodness, you are dropping very generous this stream. Thank you. When me and my fiance bought our new house, we were in a chain. The couple we bought the house from were perfect, but the people they were buying from kept delaying. Same with the guys buying our bungalow. It's frustrating, but it'll work itself out. Yeah, I know it will. Without going into too much detail, I work in the financial industry, okay? And I work in complaints and compliance. But for over 10 years before all that, I worked in mortgages and specifically mortgage arrears. Yeah, I was the bad guy. A little. Evictions. And I say a little because my main role was actually to try and help people get out of arrears and come to a solution so that they could keep their homes, right? Unfortunately, it came to a point, though, no else I could do. And it is what it is, right? But yeah, the knowing how those cases went, there were a lot of them where, yeah, they just did not want to go, and it took months and months and months and months and months to eventually get them evicted. So yeah, I have how do I put this? Professional experience in these matters. So I know exactly the route that this is going to take. I hope I'm pleasantly surprised. I hope this dude proves me wrong, but I know what I'm in for. I know where this is going to go, how it's going to play out, and I'm prepared for it. Because I've seen it happen time and time again in my previous role, dealing with mortgage arrears. So yeah, it is what it is. And Andy! Dude! What the hell? Oh, you did not just have to do that. You freaking cowbag. Yes, I'm calling you a cowbag right now. Oh my goodness. Dude. Well, thank you very much. I take it with all the respect and graciousness in the freaking world. Thank you, my friend. Oh my goodness. The amount you do for me, you definitely didn't have to do this, dude. Come on. What was this sad stuff? Let's make it rain, people. Your next phase is going to be amazing. Can't wait to see you thrive and grow happier and stronger. You got this, girl. Get yourself some furniture on me. Oh, well, thank you, honey. I will do. I will do. Thank you, honey. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I'm looking forward to my next phase, my next adventure. I just need him to move out. I just need that idiot to move out. It's really, really frustrating. But there we go. But everyone say hi to Andy. Hey, he's in the house. Hey, up, my friend. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely weekend so far. Oh my goodness, we are not worthy. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. We're scum. We're scum. Oh. Cassette Single says, why didn't Popcorn Planet do their live show yesterday? Family stuff. Just as well it is, right? Break. He's just hanging out with his family, just having a break. It's all good. It's all Gucci. He'll be back on Monday. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, exactly. Just having fun with his daughter. Wanted to keep out hanging with family. Family always first. Exactly. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, I like this comment. She can take. Andy is the epitome of a class act. Hell freaking yeah. Don't you guys forget it, all right? And Gina, thank you. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, if it weren't for, Andy, Lewis, Kim, you guys, and all your support and having me back, like, this whole kind of transition into my next phase and my new adventure, it would be hella harder. I can tell you that right now. It would be hella harder. And, yeah, it just would have been. So, thank you, guys. I adore you all. Eve Bowers on crotch. I just googled chili cactus. It's a graphic designer in Hazel Grove, Stockport. Go give him some love and bump their review rating up on principle. Oh, I gotta Google this. Right, hang on. Right, we're googling this. Chili cactus. Now, given that this is from Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch, I take no responsibility or liability of what may actually come towards your eyeballs in a few moments, okay? Let's have a look. I'm well interested in this right now. So, neon cactus, chili cactus. Okay. So, what is this? Oh, printers and lithographers? Oh, look. Oh, okay. There we go. Who knew? Chili Cactus is a company. You learn something new every day. Thank you for that, Eve Barlow's Rotten Crotch. Really appreciate that. And yes, Andy's family is always first. Hell freaking yeah. And Andy is definitely the best. Damn right, you ain't gonna get any arguments from me. Wendy, thank you so much for your generous super chat. Love what you all do. Oh, well, thank you so much for supporting us all. Myself, Andy, Lewis, Kim, like, you guys are freaking amazing. I call it the Popcorn Planet Network because all roads lead to Andy, Popcorn Planet. And so, yeah, thank you, Andy. Meeting you and being lucky enough to now be able to call you my friend, you've changed my life. And it's amazing. All this wouldn't be here, if it wasn't for you. And so, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, my big brother. Yeah. Okay. Enough of that. Let's go on. Who's got something ridiculous to say? Cindy Miles. I love Stef the Alter Nerd so much. Oh, I adore you too, Cindy. She's the most awesome person I've ever seen on anything, even the Vampire Diaries. Well, that is ridiculous to say. If you knew me, that is the biggest compliment. I'm obsessed with TVD. I've watched TVD and I've seen it all. I wasn't really that, I don't know, over enamored with the ending of it all. I thought it was a bit, but there you go. Yes, Popcorn Planet is definitely better than mainstream. Booyah, you got your priorities right. That'll do. Yes, Michael, class act. Hat tip to you from myself and my lovely Yorkshire lady for introducing us to the amazing Stef. Yeah, absolutely. He literally So, cutting a long story short, when his Me Too Misfire video came out, I found out about his existence through watching the Philip DeFranco show. And when I watched it, I messaged Andy afterwards just to say, look, thanks for bringing out the video. I originally did believe the allegations because of my background, but now you've dropped the receipts. Thank you for that. I'm really sorry I believed the lies. But, you've got a supporter. I've subscribed to you. All the success for your future and all that lot. And I was really surprised when he actually responded back. And then we just started like DMing, respectfully, of course, class act dude, right? And then like months later, he messages me saying, I think it's an all right time for you in the UK at the moment. Me, Lewis, and Jodie were all on a live. You want to jump in and say hi before we leave? I'm like, yeah. And so I jump on the live and say hi to everyone and meet everyone for the first time on a live stream. And then it kind of went from there. So, yeah, he definitely introduced me to all of you a lot. For better or for worse, here I am. Hey up, how's it all going? So, yeah. That's literally cutting a long story short. Cindy Miles says, I wasn't impressed with the ending either. I wanted something better. Yeah, TVD ending wasn't, it just ended up in a thing, you know what I mean? Oh, you did it too, dude. Well, okay, yeah, but dude, I wouldn't even thought of a YouTube channel at all. So, now, you introduced me to this whole new world. And from that, I learned so much. And so, no, end it day. I did a little bit. Okay, a little bit. I'll take that. But, dude, respect and due when it's due. You know what I mean? So, I adore you, my friend. 12:36 and still going strong. Oh yeah, that's how I work. That's how we do things. That won't be happening tomorrow because I've got work the next day. However, it's not a school night tonight, so we're Gucci. We're Gucci. Cassie says, you've come a long way, Steph, and I'm proud to know such an amazing, strong, beautiful person. Oh, well, thank you so much. And to be fair, yeah, like if I ever watched my first video, I mean, it's always what I say to people when they ask me, how do you start a new YouTube channel? Like, what do you do, this, that, and the other? And I'm like, just do it. Literally, just do it. As long as you know the basics, just go for it, right? But understand this, your first video is not going to be the best. It's going to be, and it's strange me saying it like this, but it's true. Your first video is going to be the worst video you ever did. But if you can get over that, you'll get better from there. That's exactly. I ever watched my first ever video. Yeah. I'll be like, do you see where I'm coming from? I hope you do. But there we go. Oh my goodness. And Gunner Girl is off to see Secret Window now that it's definitely back on Netflix. Yes, go for it. It's one of my favorite non-pirate Johnny Depp movies. She Cantique says, Steph, you were made for this. I see many more subs and success in the near future for you. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm hoping that by the end of year 2, so April next year, 100,000. We are getting that silver play button, and that's going to be behind me. In my new damn house. It's gonna freaking happen. Ninja Vestos, thank you so much for that kind super chat, saying you're more of a woman than Amber ever will be, a better role model. Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, honey. And oh my goodness, Cindy Miles has joined the leadership. Welcome, Cindy. You have access to the exclusive emojis, videos, and once a month we have a leader only stream, which will be happening, of course, for the month of July, so stay tuned for that. And welcome to the leadership, honey. Jean Rick is in the house. Hey up, Jean Rick, how's it going, honey? And good night to Teresa. Thank you so much for joining for this stream. Really appreciate your face. Choten23, Boris is gone and his wax doll is with the Unemployment Bureau now. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Julie says, Steph, I love you and Andy, Lewis, and Kim, and all the other people you have on your channels. You are wonderful, Steph, and inspiration. Good luck for your new house and future adventure from a Lancashire lass. Oh, well, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I definitely need luck for my new house at the moment. It needs to go. It needs to go. It needs to just understand that it's the inevitable. So just get your sense sorted and go. She Can Seek says 100k? Easy. We'll see. We're over a third of the way there now, to be fair. So, yeah, we're getting there. Christina. Hey up, Christina. Hi, Steph. Very late to the party. Can you please send out notice for a live stream 24 hours because it's middle of the night in Sweden, so I will miss them. Yeah. Probably not able to do that. Apart from the oh my goodness, why have I got a brain fart on this? The alter news every Sunday at 7 o'clock. When I do stream, other than that, it's usually like ad hoc, like daily nerd streams that I'll do. If you make sure you're definitely following me on my Twitter and Instagram at Steph Alternerd, I will always announce on there when I've released a video or I'm going live. Or when I'm just about to go live, like an hour, half an hour before I go live, I'll announce it on Twitter. Right, I'm going live in half an hour, an hour's time. See you soon, kind of thing. And that's what I'm able to do. But it is technically the middle of the night for me as well. It's like nearly 1 o'clock, so there we go. If you're in Sweden, it'd be what, nearly 2? I'm at 12:40, so you'll be at 1:40, I would imagine. But here we go. See. Oh, G-Mix says, happy to see you streaming, Steph, working to bright spot in my day. Oh, thank you, honey. Yes. Well, I hope you're having a lovely day as well. Cassie says, I mean, we can assemble, Steph. The alter nerds assemble. We can get him out, LOL. No. We'll get him out the legal way, okay? Don't worry. It might just take a little bit of time. Like a year. But he'll be out eventually. It's just, I'm not going to settle for second best in terms of the home that I want, when this home literally has everything that I need and want. And the location and everything. Like, I'm not settling for second best because he's a problem. Like, no way. By all accounts, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, he has made moves to make other people disinterested in buying that property and going elsewhere because he's been such a problem. Well, guess what? He ain't met the likes of me. And when I've got something between me, I don't let go. It just ain't happening. There we go. Yes. Thank you, #Andy, for introducing Steph. I joined Alter Nerd Tribe from Popcorn Planet. Came to love and adore Steph. Yes, exactly. Andy definitely deserves all the praise and all the props. Simple as. Simple as. Whether he agrees or not. Tough. Tough, Andy. You're gonna take it, all right? Gene Rick, oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. And it's the ginger doggy with the hearts. Yes, the ginger doggy with the hearts. They're so freaking cute. Yes, thank you. I love it. Didem says, let's start a hashtag, Steph's future house tenant move out. Thank you, but that won't work. I doubt he's on Twitter. Let me just put it that way. I doubt he's on Twitter, guys. Yeah. Christina says, okay, then I didn't know. I did get that. Thank you. Don't have Twitter, but Insta. Yes, you are right about the time. Okay. I definitely I definitely announced on Twitter. So, yeah, there we go. Now, let's have a look. I've been trying to... Let me have a look. Angie, I use a program called Twidget that allows these comments to show up, your comments to show up literally on the screen. And whilst I've been going through, I've been trying to find your super chat, but this Twidget thing sometimes has a nasty little habit of not showing super chats, and it goes through the floor, so the cracks. So thank you so much for your super chat. I'm sorry it won't show down here, but I'll read it from my OBS. It says, hey, just wanted to state how lucky we all are to become part of this community. So much fairy tale in the Popcorn Planet universe. Yeah. And thank you so much for your generosity, Angie. And I'm really, really sorry that Twidget has kind of glitched and it's not letting me show your super chat down here. I've been trying to find it as I've been going through, but it's just not there for some reason. But thank you so much for that. And yeah, I call it the Popcorn Planet Network. We're all part of the Popcorn Planet Network because, again, all roads lead to Popcorn Planet and Disignore. Totally, right? Without freaking fail, all right? But yeah, it's amazing the community that we've got through the Popcorn Planet Network. You guys are freaking amazing. Gainer says, you will get in there and that wonderful new life will be waiting for you, ready to start, Steph. Yeah. I'm getting there. Andrea, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Really appreciate your face. Oh, and it's the same one as Jean Rick with the ginger doggy and the hearts behind it. It's my favorite one. Thank you so much. Yay. Starflower 703. I'm behind on the stream, but the trial won't be thrown out. I live in Virginia, and the other rule is the attorney must file an objection before the case was heard. Okay, so yeah, hopefully, you know, me being a little bit scared will come to nothing. And I believe the law tubers and Mr. Melcher when they're turning around and saying, yeah, this won't amount to much. But I don't know. Part of me is still scared. But I'm just an idiot because I don't know the law, but they do, so they're the experts. You know what I mean? So there we go. Follow the yellow brick road. To what? To what? I want to know what's the end of... what is it at the end of the yellow brick road? Apart from Emerald City, what is at the end of the yellow brick road? There we go. Hang on. Anthony says, I think the first JD movie I saw was Crybaby. Ooh. Well, technically, the first JD movie I saw was Nightmare on Elm Street. I was about 6, 7 years old at the time. And Tammers, I'm getting to you in a moment. Shiz the freaking bed. But yeah, I was about 6 years old at the time. And I remember, and it was, my cousins were watching it, and I was sat down with them, and they didn't turn it off. And that scarred me. That scarred me watching that. Oh my goodness. 6 years old watching freaking Freddy Krueger. Like, I'm sorry, but 6-year-olds should not be in a position where they have the opportunity to watch freaking Freddy Krueger, right? And I've been so scared of Freddy Krueger and the films for years that it was only recently this year that I thought, hang on a minute. I love my ultra-violence films now. I love gore. I love freaking horror. Why am I still freaking scared of Freddy freaking Krueger? So what I did, I downloaded, I bought all the Freddy Krueger movies from iTunes and just freaking binged them all. Forced myself to watch them, and in the end I'm thinking, I know I was 6 years old, and it's understandable that I was scared then, but shiz the freaking bed. Why was I scared all these freaking years? They're freaking funny as hell. They're funny as hell. So yeah, I'm over it now. But yeah, my first ever JD movie I saw technically was Nightmare on Elm Street when I was 6 years old. There we go. Michael, give yourself some praise, Steph. Andy introduced many of us, but it's your own nutty and real self that keeps us keeps us coming back. LOL. Well, I'll take that. I'll take that. But credit's where credit's due for Andy. Absolutely. And frick the shiz the freaking bed. Thomas Bledsoe with the $100 freaking super chat. My goodness, that is extremely generous. All off to the next adventure that goes. Wow, thank you. Right, what you said, I find you adorable. Wow, thank you. Love your accent. It's like Marmite, me accent. You either love it or you hate it. Sometimes I can't understand you, but I still love it. Sometimes I can't even understand myself. Like, I'm with you on that one. JD is being the classy one in not saying anything and just doing his thing. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, as well, the way I see it is, how do I put this? It's not just about staying classy. It's about, do you know what? Don't say anything, because in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, all the things that she's saying, she is just literally building her own gallows. So let her spout off, let him stay strum, and she's spouting off, she's just freaking building her own gallows. I think it's a tactical move, and I think it's a very fine chess move kind of situation he's playing there. AH shows more and more she's a poor loser and lied on the stand, even about wanting JD to leave her alone. Yeah, it's like, JD, leave me alone, but she ain't leaving him alone. Like, shiz the freaking bed. It's done. It's over, lass. Leave it. Game over. Take the L. It's done. Oh, but Tammers, wow, thank you so much for that immense generosity there. And all your generosities, guys. Off to the next adventure it all goes with my new home. I really appreciate that, guys. Chic Antique says, yup, I'm not a legal expert, but I'm still shaking in my boots. Yeah. Even though I trust the legal experts, legal eagles, the law tubers, Mr. Melcher, trust them. Fine. I'm still a little bit scared. I just am. Let's see. Renee says, did you get my Cash App? Well, let me have a look. Is it the one on Sunday that you kindly sent last Sunday? Because if so, I sent you a reply via Cash App for that. So yeah. Renee, if it's the one for Sunday, then yes, I did. And I sent you a heart reply via Cash App on it. Which again, I'm so thankful. Thank you so much for that insane generosity, my friend. My goodness. Again, off to the next adventure all that goes, guys. Wow. Living Dead Girl says, yes, Steph, same here. Nightmare on Elm Street was the first film I watched with JD, and it's what got me into loving horror. Ooh, what got me into loving horror? I think, do you know what? It was probably Saw. The first Saw movie. Yeah. It was the first Saw movie that got me into loving horror. Yeah. Like proper loving the horror, kind of ultra violence kind of thing. Because it was the first time I saw a movie that was that redefined horror in a way that made it clever. Bear in mind the later Saw films are freaking trash, don't get me wrong. But yeah. I'd say the first Saw was really that opened my eyes and, I don't know, ignited my adoration for ultra violence, horror, scary movies, if that makes sense. There we go. Cindy says, Steph the Alternate, I love Popcorn Planet. Me too. Not like I'm biased or anything. No, I'm kidding. Secret Window is my favourite Johnny Depp movie. It's one of my favourites. I had no clue I'd seen anything with Amber Heard in it. I was a teen when Nightmare on Elm Street was in theatres, lol. Wow. Have you seen, it should still be on there, like The Movies That Made Us or something along those lines on Netflix. And they did an episode on the Nightmare on Elm Street and how it was all made and everything. And cheers to freaking bed, they literally like ran out a movie like halfway through filming the production. Like, wow. But it's definitely they say New Line Cinema is the house that Freddie built, and yeah, when you see that episode of how Nightmare on Elm Street was produced and funded and filmed and everything, cheers to freaking bed. Freddy Krueger saved New Line Cinema. Like, that's insane, right? No wonder they did so many sequels. And cheers. However, the reboot of Nightmare on Elm Street with Jackie Earle Haley was freaking trash. Ugh. Anja, Celine, thank you so much for that wonderful super chat. Really appreciate your face. Off to the next adventure that goes. Also as well, Christina, thank you so much for the PayPal donation. Wow. Thank you, honey. Appreciate that. Julie says, same here, Steph. I saw Johnny for the first time on Nightmare on Elm Street when I was 16 and fell in love with JD since then, 36 years ago. Yeah. It's literally like it came out when I was born. Yeah, because I was born in 86. So, yeah. There you go. Fun fact. Either Everyday Vapor says, Steph, why don't you just go all Veruca Salt on that tenant? I want my house and I want it now. Yeah, because unfortunately that ain't gonna get me anywhere. I'm just gonna sit back, let them do what they need to do. He'll go out eventually, and then I'm getting that house. Because no matter what happens, all roads lead to me buying that house. So I just need to be patient, and that's it. There you go. You don't like it. Thank you for coming by, but bye-bye. And if your sensitive ears can't cope, you know, you do have a volume button. You just go, you know? So there you go. Joanne, hey Steph, love you girl, just got here. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate your face. And Jacqueline, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Off to the next adventure that goes. Living Dead Girl says she's literally digging her own grave. Yeah, she is. That's why Johnny, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, is staged dumb. Because she's literally building her own gallows by mouthing off. Watch this space, guys. Watch this space. Gina says, even if she had one, she still wouldn't have moved on. She'd be talking all over how she won. Yeah, absolutely. No freaking doubt. Lucy says, hey, Steph, do you think Elon Musk is paying Amber's bill? No. No freaking way. No way in hell. No chance. Not happening. No. We know that by all accounts her insurance was paying it, the legal bill. And now she's trying to get the insurance to pay out like $1 million towards the judgment. But they're turning around and telling her to bog off or something, which I'm reading into, and I'll be discussing that in Alter News tomorrow, live at 7 o'clock UK time. But no, Elon Musk ain't paying for it. Not in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, anyway. Yeah, there you go. Little Galaxy 56. House insurance is paying the lawyers, but not the judgment. There we go. Yvonne hates injustice. Hey up, lass. Steph the Alter Nerd. Me and my grown-up sons love you and Yorkshire sass. Hey! Thanks, Andy, for introducing us. Thank you, Steph, for just being you. Hey! Well, you ain't going to get anything else but me. So if you don't like it, tough. Living Dead Girl says, I love horror ever since I was a kid. My room's full of horror stuff. People get freaked out by my Chucky doll. Isn't there a new like Chucky movie on Netflix or something that I've seen? we'll see. Squirrel Reaper says Sleepy Hollow. That's another one I haven't seen. Really need to do like a Johnny Depp binge of all the movies I haven't seen. Jacqueline Whiting says, "Did Seth see the super sticker?" So let me have a look. So your super sticker was the Mr. Green blob, and he says, "Hey you, thank you, really appreciate your face." Christina says, "My first Johnny Depp was Edward Scissorhands." Ooh, okay. Cindy, sorry, I hit the enter button by accident. Robert Englund put all the makeup on for the movie to help a kid who was scared of him. The kid was only 5 years old, maybe younger. Really? Interesting. See you later, Susie. Hope you're having something nice to eat. I love sushi. Ooh, sushi. Oh, today, right, when I was out, I went to this like restaurant that I've never been to before. And oh my goodness, guys. Um, it was like I've never been to a place before like it. There were like flowers hanging from the ceiling, and there was a live DJ. And this was at dinner time. So this is like 12:30, 1 o'clock, right? There was a live DJ that was up on like podium with flowers around and everything. Oh my goodness, it was like proper like swanky. And there's like me and my Yorkshire cop. But anyways, the food was really nice. I liked the burger. The burger sauce that they used was very similar to In-N-Out, so that was like a thumbs up for me. The chips, though, you call them fries. We call them chips, but I'll say fries for now because guys are mainly American. But the fries, a little bit left to be desired, but oh well. The cheeseburger though was awesome with the In-N-Out burger sauce. It was very very close to it. Jay and Brink says, "This chat is so calming today and Steph is so chill, really healing after a rough week." It has been a little bit of a rough day for me. Yeah, but there we go. Living Dead Girl says, "You need to watch Sleepy Hollow, great movie from Tim Burton." Yeah. And Wendy Davis, welcome to the leadership. Thank you so much for joining. You now have access to all the exclusive videos, the emojis, the badges, and once a month we do a leader-only stream, which will obviously be happening in July, so watch this space for that one, you guys. And Russell says, "How much BS lies can AH say in how many different countries before the mainstream media stop giving her airtime?" I will tell you this for the price of freaking fish, guys. Let me put it this way. She's not going to stop. She's not going to stop. And the mainstream media aren't going to stop. They're really not. Because it's all about believe all women with mainstream media, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. They're not going to stop. So we've got to be very vigilant and be on their backsides and be like, no, screw you lot. Do you know what I mean? So there we go on that one. What else are you guys saying? Let's have a look. Gina DeGraff says, "Next time, ask for your fries to be crispy if they were lacking crispness." Okay. So, again, itchy nose. Sorry, guys. Let's put it this way. The fries that I got were extremely small, extremely thin, and a bit too crispy, right? A bit too crispy. And so I'm like, nah, I'm not all about that life. I'm really not all about that life. Screw that noise. And Adriana G, member for 4 months. Thank you so much for your continued support for the leadership, my friend. Don't time fly when we're having fun, right? Says Steph, when I text something and you say my name, my daughter thinks I'm a star on YouTube. Oh, thanks for being a great female role model. Thank you so much for that kind compliment there. And hey, Adriana G. Hey up, lass, how's it going? Hey. Well, again, thank you so much for your continued support for the leadership. Really appreciate your face, Adriana G. I'm making a point to say your name a lot so that, you know, you get more props and, like, bonus points from your daughter. How about this? Adriana G, Adriana G, Adriana G, Adriana G, Adriana G. I don't know how I just did it like that, but it just happened. So that's now out there in the universe, internet. Have fun with that. I'm sure you will. Oh my goodness. Jake Biomask. Hi, Steph. What are some of your favorite horror movies? Ooh, good question. Well, I love the Saw movies 1 to 3. Afterwards, it's just gone to rashes. Especially when, okay, spoiler alert, but you hadn't seen it by now. I mean, come on, they've been out for years now, donkeys. When Jigsaw actually dies. What else do I like horror movie wise? You know what? Mine's gone a blank. Let's see. Bear Heart movie. Let me remind myself because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning now. Let's see. Silence at Lambs, I'd say is a good one. Not my favorite, but I'd say it's a good one. Halloween. I like Halloween. Like a classic is cool. What else? Nightmare on Elm Street, I would say, is one of my favorite horror movies, but I don't really, even though it's classed as a horror movie, I'm like, it's funny. What else? I'm just looking through a list just to see if anything like pops out that I really like. Hostel. Hostel 1. Hostel Part 1. I liked. Conjuring I liked. Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, but it's more like a parody, I suppose. And Russell Griffin, welcome to the leadership. Really appreciate your face. Thank you so much. You now have access to the exclusive videos, emojis, badges, and once a month we do a stream for leaders only. So watch out for that one because it will be happening this month, of course. There's some that we could go. Yeah, you've got some there for now. There we go. Jacqueline says, Steph, did you see the trolls on YouTube? No. I don't really pay much attention to them, but enlighten me. What have they been saying other than BS? Ebal's Rotten Crotch says, wonder how mainstream media would act if she, Amber, was a conservative woman or conspiracy theorist. Don't know. Don't care. Cindy says, Johnny Depp's win is not in danger. Hashtag I love JD. I hope so. I hope it's not in danger, but I'm just scared. Joanne Hawley, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. My goodness. Very generous of you. Off to the next adventure that goes. Thank you. Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yes. It's one of my favorite horror movies as well. I like a lot of the classics, I have to admit. And yeah, Queen Bee Missy, mainstream media definitely needs to stop bending to her will. Yeah, it's getting annoying now. They need to bog off and do something else. I.e., be on the right side of this with the truth would be nice. I'm just saying. Bernadette Lawnfire, oh my goodness, thank you so much for that wonderful $10 super chat. Hey up, Steph, hope you're doing great. Lots of love. Oh, well, thank you so much. I'm doing better now. It's a bit of a rough day, but I'm doing better. Good days and bad days. That's what it is. So, yeah, but it's going to be more good days on a consecutive level when I'm in my new home. But yeah, breakups are never easy, are they, guys? But this is as easy as it's ever going to be. As no matter what, me and Richard are the closest of friends. So yeah, there you go. Good days and bad days, guys. Ninja Panda Assassin, hey up, says I like how Amber is all about women and power, but yet can't stay away from the D. Like literally everybody and their dad. Opinion conspiracy theory, whatever. Oh, Michael Jasper says Exorcist. I'm not really a fan of that. I'm not a fan of The Exorcist or The Omen. Nah, it's not a thing. Alien. And Aliens. Not, still not a fan. Like whatever. Yeah. You know. Cherokee Grandma, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my goodness, another one. Steph, how do I upgrade my membership to leadership? Cannot find the option to upgrade to leadership when I go to perks. Okay, so this is the thing, right? There is only one level, Cherokee Grandma, when it comes to memberships, and it's just the leadership. The reason why I've done it that way is because I just want to treat all memberships the same, right? And sorry again, itchy nose, allergies. For those that don't know, I'm like, no, it don't look nice. It's just allergies because of an itchy nose, and I feel so self-conscious every time I've got to do that, and I've got to explain. So there we go. So anyway, back to this. So, there's no upgrading. Once you're a leader, that's it. There's no upgrade from that because I just want to treat all members the same. And they all get the same perks and the same add-ons and the same bonuses. I mean, each YouTuber's different. A lot of YouTubers have the tiered system where this tier you get this, and at this tier you get this, and at this tier you get this. And there's nothing wrong in doing that. There really, really isn't. Andy does that, you know? Not wrong in doing that whatsoever. For me, though, it's just easier to have one tier because A, I'm treating all you guys the same. And B, I don't have to remember which tier has access to what. It's just, you're all the same, so you all have access to the bonus content and the bonus material I give you, basically. That's it. So it helps me remember easier, if that makes sense. But it allows me to treat all members the same, which is something that I'm happy with doing. So, yeah. Once you have a leader, there is no upgrade. It's just one leadership, one level, treat you all the same. And that's just how it's easier for me and how I like it. So, yeah. There you go. And it's $4.99 a month to become a leader. And you get all those extra little perks with the fun emojis, the badges, the extra videos from me, and once a month, the leader-only streams where more one-on-one with me, which is always fun. And we get to play games, talk about whatever you call in, and yeah, that's basically, yeah, all that fun. Yeah, so there you go. Thank you so much, Cherokee Grandma, though, for another wonderful super chat. Really appreciate your face. John Neal, hi, Steph, love your work. Oh, well, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Eve Barrow's Rotten Crotch, Pet Cemetery? Nah. But one of my favourite Stephen King novels is Desperation. I really like that novel. I never watched the adaptation of it because I really like that novel and I don't want it to spoil the novel, if that makes sense. But I love that. I love the book. Evil Dead? Nope. Can't watch it. Can't watch Evil Dead. There's a thing in it and anything with essay in it, I can't watch. It's just not happening. And yeah, that's one of those. Hellraiser? No, no, I don't care for Pinhead. Don't. Um, Emma Lewis, Stef sent an email to Popcorn Planet of Josh Drew with Amber and Eve Barlow last year. Well, send the email to me, stefthealternerd@gmail.com. And I'll read through it. And yeah, if I think it's worthy, I'll let Andy know. Joanne Hawley, can't wait for you to get in your new home. You deserve so much good in your life, love. Well, thank you so much. I can't wait to get in my new home as well. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, and I even know the paint color and the carpets and everything. Like, it's all ready to freaking go. It's all ready to go. Oh. It's always good to talk about stuff when you're having a rough day. Just let it out. Don't bottle it up. So you did the right thing, hon. Cindy says, the reason it's not in danger is because AH team also vetted jurors, so they can't claim that. When they were vetting them, they could see how old stroke young the person was. AH loses. Well, yeah. And again, like I said, when it comes to the law tubers and Mr. Melcher, of course I trust them. If they turn around and say, yeah, she ain't got a leg to stand on, brilliant. I'm comforted by that. Totally. However, I'm an idiot. I'm still a bit scared. So there we go. Green Mile? Really? That's a horror movie? Well, if you think that's a horror movie, fair enough. But for me, I'm like, no, not a horror movie for me. No, not a horror movie for me. I'm sorry. Living Dead Girl says, yeah, I tend to fast forward that part, Stef, in Evil Dead, as I find it uncomfy to watch due to my past. And that's exactly why I can't watch the SA stuff, because of my past as well. That's why I've never watched Game of Thrones, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy with not watching the Game of Thrones situation. I remember my best mate, Lauren, she lent me her all the seasons she had at that point of Game of Thrones. I couldn't even get past the first episode. I didn't even know what I was getting myself in for. And then all of a sudden, there's this like blonde lass and the brother, and they're in this faraway land, and they're on a balcony, and he undresses her and starts doing stuff. And her brother and sister, I'm like, no, we're turning that shiz off straight away. No, I'm not here for that. So yeah, anything to do with that and SA and shit, like, no, we're done. I'm checking out. Mike is in the house. Hey up, Mike, how's it going, my friend? Everyone, all you leaders out there, you have your exclusive Mike emojis. I want you to flood the chat right now, just like the Real Shock has done. All you leaders, including you new ones, thank you so much again for joining. You got your Mike emoji. Flood the chat with the Mike emoji. Let's get Mike feeling welcome for today's stream. Yes, hail Mike indeed, absolutely. Angie says not the best King movie. Desperation, nah. I don't think it would have done the book justice, in my opinion. And yes, Linley's got the right idea with the Mike emojis as a leader. Flood the chat with Mikes. Let's go. Candy says, Mike, you're going to be on my next custom project as a Batman sticker. Hey, go on. Lisa Boo has the right idea. Real Shock has. Cherokee Grandma agrees. It's the same as me. Can't watch a lot of SA DV movies. DV, I'm kind of alright with that, but SA definitely not. Hey, Ballo's Rotten Crotch getting in on the action. And Mara, hey up, Mara, how's it going, lass? And the amazing Christine as well, getting in on the action. Go on with your bad sends. To be fair, though, Mike, I'm just about to pretty much sign off. Wow, 2.5 hours streaming. Don't time fly when you're having fun. Guys, we're going to start winding down this particular stream, but if any of you have any questions for me, let's do an Ask Me Anything segment before I go and bog off to remind myself what sleep is, let me know. When I was out today, I was doing a little bit of shopping for my new home. Did I find anything from a new home? No. But I did find some clothes to wear for stream. And because I'm trying to, like, I don't know, how do I put this? I'm trying to level up what I wear on stream and on videos. I mean, I love my comfy hoodies and all that lot, but I just want to level up what I'm wearing, I suppose. So got some new clothes for streams, but also as well, I got some new makeup as well to wear on streams, which I'm wearing right now. Actually, you might not notice, but I'm trying Charlotte Tilbury out. The eyes to mesmerize. I got a buttload of them. This one I'm wearing is the Pillow Talk one. And her mascara, like the Pillow Talk push-up mascara. I only went to get a mascara, but then I bought a buttload of the eyes to mesmerize things. I got like 5 or something, but they were all pretty colours, so I got them all. But anyways, I got them all to wear, you know, for camera, for streaming and all that lot. And what was I about to say? I can't remember now. Yeah, okay, the mascara bit. Right. Guys, the Tom Ford Emotion Proof eyeliner, amazing. Brilliant. Totally recommend. The Emotion Proof mascara, trash, okay? Now, don't get me twisted, right? When you put it on, damn does it stay on. And you need to get freaking elbow grease to get that stuff off. Okay. However, it flakes like a mofo. Oh my goodness, does it flake like a mofo. It's awful. Spent freaking nearly 50 quid on that mascara and it flakes like a mofo. Like, oh my goodness. So, yeah, Tom Ford Emotion Proof eyeliner, brilliant. The mascara, trash. Do not recommend. I will let you know if I remember in terms of the Charlotte Tilbury one, if it's any good or not. I mean, so far I'm pretty much impressed with it, to be fair. And I love my Dior makeup. Like, Christian Dior is my jam, right? However, their mascaras, even though they're amazing, yeah, the blackout, Dior Show blackout mascara is my favourite one. However, it smudges at the ends, towards the end of the day, so that ain't good. And their mascaras, they like, how do I put this? They dry out really quick. They dry out super freaking quick. Like after a month, they're dried out. It's insane. Their formula is amazing, but they dry out after a month. So Christian Dior mascaras, definitely don't recommend. The Pump and Volume one starts drying out after literally 2 weeks. Like, it's ridiculous, guys. So yeah, I'm on the hunt for mascara that doesn't flake and doesn't freaking is all smudgy here by the end of the freaking day. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, there you go. What else are you guys saying? Let's have a look. Oh, real shock. Thank you, Steph. You made a bad day better. Oh, well, I'm sorry you had a bad day, but I'm glad it's better now. Jen Cute, Pearson says, I was 18 when I saw Nightmare on Elm Street. I was so scared and didn't realise Johnny Depp was in it. Well, he's in it for like 2 seconds and then he dies, but there you go. And I remember, right, the bed bit where all the red stuff like gushes up and all that, right? But didn't realise until like when I watched it recently and revisited the Freddy Krueger films to get over my fear of Freddy Krueger. That was actually Johnny Depp's character. But I distinctly remember that in my head, and now I know it was Johnny Depp's character. Oh, there you go. Melissa says, Steph, will you ever come to the US? I did! Back in April. I came to the US. I came to Las Vegas and met Andy and Lewis, my brothers, for the first time in real life, and that was freaking amazing. But I will be coming back to the US. I plan on coming back next year to go to Florida and LA, so doing both. So yeah, watch this space. New house permitting, of course. Like, need to get that sorted first. The She Tantique says, I love Charlotte Tilbury. Well, we shall see. Brandy says, "Hey, Steph, I'm newer to your channel. Well, welcome anyway. Thank you for joining the tribe. But very much enjoying you in the community, sending you all the positive vibes on your next adventure." Well, thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. And I really do appreciate that. I definitely need all the positive vibes I can get. Susie says, "Nice eyeshadow. Wish I wore it more." Russell Griffin says, "Are gibbons evil?" Now, that's the question. Okay, what are gibbons? Okay, hang on. What are gibbons? Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Nah, I think they're cute. Gibbons are cute. They're not evil, they're cute. There we go. Hey, there you go. Eat Barrow's rotten crotch. Yes, gibbons are funky. Everyone knows that. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Susie says, "I used some sensitive eye mascara by L'Oreal. It was the clear stuff, made my eyes itchy still." Yeah, I mean, mascara, it doesn't make my eyes itch. It's more like it either just flakes, like that bloody Tom Ford expensive as hell shiz, or it smudges like below at the end, at the corners here. I'm sorry, but is it too much to ask to have a mascara that don't flake and don't freaking smudge? I'm just saying. Just saying. Ah. Emma says, "Charlotte Tilbury is okay. What are you after, Steph? Makeup artist." I'm after mascara that doesn't budge, as in it don't flake and it doesn't smudge in the bottom corners here. That is what I'm after. And I'm after mascara that doesn't freaking dry out after like a month. The Christian Dior formulas are wonderful, but they dry out after a month. They don't last that long. The Tom Ford one that I've just recently tried, freaking nearly 50 quid, mind you, stays on like a mofo, but damn does it flake. Like middle of day, not even the middle of day, like an hour later, I'm seeing like black flakes freaking top of my cheek. I'm like, no, 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 Tom. No, 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 Mr. Ford. We're not playing that game. Don't you be playing dirty on me like that. No, 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 no. So yeah, try and Charlotte Tilbury, and we'll see. Counterculturalist, hey up, says, "I recently watched that Surprise Witness TV. BJ's awesome. She's a freaking spirit animal for me. She's covering Bam. Yeah. What do you think about the whole conservative setup they did to him? It's sad." I'll be very honest with you. I do not have an opinion on that because I don't know enough on it. I don't know enough on it. So I'm sorry. I don't know. Emma says, no, try Maybelline Lash Sensationalist. I have really greasy eyes. Did. Went here. Yeah, no, unfortunately not. Didn't happen. Cherokee Grandma says, "You've been looking amazing lately. I've noticed your hair, makeup, and fashion upgrade. But we love you for who you are. Never change who you are for us. You're beautiful and amazing. Hashtag #1 fan." Well, thank you. And in all honesty, I'm going back to who I used to be, if that makes sense. Me being in like the comfier, I say comfier clothes, but you know what I mean, like the hoodies and all that lot. That was me kind of giving up a little bit, if that makes sense. And I like my fashion. I like my color. I like the, look at all flush and fly and all that lot, right? And so, yeah, I'm trying to like coerce myself back to, yeah, the stuff I know I am. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. There we go. Joel Barber says, "Did you pick any Amica cream when you were making your purchases?" Sadly, they were all sold out. It was all sold out. So, no. Brandy says, "Hourglass Caution mascara is fire." Oh, well, Well, if the Charlotte Tilbury one completely fails on me, maybe I will try that next. Classy Cassie M says, "Hi Steph, I finally created my own YouTube. You're the best and an inspiration." Oh well, thank you so much, and good luck with your YouTube channel. I hope it does well. Benedict Bad Gal Natwood says, "I've tried Bad Gal, same thing, smudges in the corners here, and sometimes some mascara smudge here, and then they smudge freaking in the inner corner as well. I'm like, how the frick did that smudge get into me inner corner? Freaking cheeky little shizzes, those mascaras, I tell you." Jolky says, "Rimmel do an awesome range of mascaras and they cost loads less than Dior, but would wear Rimmel any day. I've tried some Rimmel mascaras and it's the same thing, the smudge on me. And one of them, Scandalize, flakes like no one's business." Angie says, "Have you ever been to Germany?" No. But I may go there one day. I'm opening up to traveling. Go back to America. I want to go to Spain and visit Barcelona. I've always wanted to do that, to visit like all the cultural places in Barcelona and all the museums and all that malarkey. So yeah, I'm opening up. Cherokee says, "I understand. I've changed myself for partners before." We all do, right? We all do. And I don't regret my decisions. I don't regret my past. Never will. It's brought me to where I am today, so why would I regret that, right? But yeah, time to get back to loving me more, and yeah, taking care of myself more, not letting myself go. Yeah, does that make sense? Hope it does. Daria says, "Steph, the first time I saw you, I thought you spoke about being a neighbor in the building with JD. Is that true?" Huh? No, no. I have never been anywhere near Johnny Depp. Unless it's in my dreams, then yes. But in reality, like here now in this universe, reality, like real life, no. I know I'm like honored to say that I know Amy Goodhart, who was a neighbor of Johnny Depp in the ECB building. You might be thinking of that one, that situation instead. But no, I've never lived anywhere near Johnny Depp. No, no. Let's see, what else are you guys saying? Counterculturist, "I love how random and bubbly you are." Yes! Well, I can't be anyone else but me, so if you don't like it, tough, but I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Jolky says, "You're welcome at my place in Spain before I sell." I think I'll be going after you, Sal, but thank you so much anyway for the offer. Really appreciate that. Russell says, "After the mascara conundrum, I'm glad I'm a guy. 10 minutes getting ready and I'm ready to party." Well, it pretty much do you know what? It takes me about 10 minutes to get ready. Sorry, itchy nose again, allergies. So, all I do is I put on Clinique serum, Clinique moisturizer, and then I'll put on Laura Mercier moisturizing foundation. And then I'll put on a little bit of Dior concealer, and then powder that off. Then a little bit of liquid blush from Glossier, and then when it comes to my eyes, like I'll just use pretty much one color. So like the Eyes to Mesmerize pot, I'll just now use that, put it all over my eyelids, blend it a little bit, mascara, eyeliner, lipstick, job's good, and I'm out. 10 minutes, done. Booyah. Well, of course, get dressed and put my perfume on and all that, but pretty much done. Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, ish, maybe 20. Shh. Kim Knuckles says, "Hey, Steph, lay up. Kim, how's it going?" Yeah, I think Daria got mixed up with Amy. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. Yeah, that was Amy Goodhart. There you go. Another one of my spirit animals. I love her. She's amazing. But yes, it would have been awesome if I was his neighbor. Damn right. Yes. That would have been awesome. Have I ever been to Derbyshire? No. No. Never been to Derbyshire. I think your warning bells would start sounding off if I ever stepped foot in Derbyshire. Lock your doors. There's a Yorkshire troglodyte free and about and loose on the streets of Derbyshire. Oh. No, I've never been to Derbyshire. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna pretty much leave it here. There we go. Whew. I am shattered cream crackered and it's nearly 3 hours streaming time. Oh my goodness, guys. Thank you so much to everyone that's supported me. Especially those that have been kind enough to consider donating. You guys are amazing. All that goes to my next adventure, which is the new home situation at the moment. So I really do appreciate that. And so, yeah, thank you so much for all your kind donations, all your kind words, your comments, your support, everything, guys. Knowing that this community has my back gives me so much strength to get through this whole situation. So thank you guys so much. I adore you all. But make sure tomorrow, UK time, 7 o'clock, your weekly edition of Alter News. I will be delving into the insurance situation with Amber Heard once I've read up on it a little bit more, because I'm sure I'll have something to say on that. Make sure, though, that you are following me on Twitter and Instagram at Stef Alternerd. I'll be letting you know when I do go live or when I release a new video anyway, because sometimes YouTube doesn't like to let you know even when you are subscribed. And Matt Bond, thank you so much for that lovely super chat. What up, Spiffy Nerd? Well, what up, Spiffy Nerd? Back at you. I am just ending this stream, though, but thank you so much for catching it at the tail end, my friend. But we like to end our streams in style. So, for all you lovely alter nerds that have been so freaking kind to donate today, this little dance out is for you guys and for everyone else that has been so kind enough as well, oh my goodness, to actually help me with my Amazon wish list. You guys are freaking amazing. This dance out is for you as well. I'll be naming all you guys and thanking you all tomorrow in the Alter News weekly segment, so stay tuned for that. But we're going to be going. So if you haven't done so already, make sure, first and foremost, you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Make sure your notification bell is turned on so you are notified every time I pretty much upload or go live. Failing that, still make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, because that's pretty much the surefire way you're going to know that I'm going to upload or go live. That's pretty much the situation on that. But for everyone that has donated or helped with my Amazon wishlist, this dance out is for you guys for today. All you leaders, you have your exclusive dancing emoji. Everyone else, you've got your own. We are going to go in 3, 2, 1. Booyah.